What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Anthony Morrison here, and welcome to tonight's Success Connection. Sorry, I had a little problem with the with getting started there. My internet is really bad, so I have Nick on here with me. Nick, if you could please just make sure that if my signal goes out any that I know because it's very hard. I'm not gonna be able to look at a whole lot while I'm doing this. I just saw like red audio thing. So I'll share my webcam with you guys for like just a few seconds because like I'm probably going to lose my internet, but I am here, but I am in Los Angeles. So you can see I'm at the Beverly Hills Hotel and just finishing up a trip here in Los Angeles that was absolutely amazing. Just so much awesome stuff that we're going to be able to share with you guys and people we're going to be able to bring to you that you would just never ever dreamed of. And all of it's happening because I came out here to this 100 million mastermind. So what does that mean? It means that in order to be a part of it, you have to have done $100 million in sales, had 100 million views, or something else with 100 million. I can't remember. Basically, you had to have essentially have a massive business and just an incredible experience. Met so many people and people that I'm going to be able to bring on and just give you guys epic just epic value, like just training from some awesome people. So how many of you are excited about that? Just give me a big yes. You know, I don't usually bring guests on, but I probably will bring a couple of them on maybe by the end of the year to give you guys just some insight because people spent $100,000 to go to that mastermind, 100 grand, and man, it was amazing. We had a great time. There's some surprises. Mark Wahlberg was in the house. He happened to like my chain, by the way. And then Magic Johnson and Chris Jenner. I mean, just some amazing business people, and was so super excited to learn, from those people. And I'm always like a sponge. I'm like trying to soak up all this information so that I can somehow give it back to you guys. I mean, does that make sense? Does everybody enjoy that when I'm able to do that? Yes? All right. I see lots and lots of yeses. And it's interesting because I met so many different people and everyone's doing different things, but kind of all have the same, like there's all this like this global perspective that happens from pretty much from everybody. And so I think it's pretty awesome. It seems like they're knocking on, somebody's ringing my doorbell here at the hotel. So forgive me. I'll have to, it might ring again, but I can't get up and answer it. So anyway, that's what happens when we're live. But at the end of the day, I'm always excited to come to these events and do these types of things because it gives me the opportunity to share with you guys information that you don't have to spend $100,000 to go and get, right? So super cool. Look, if you're new to the Success Connection and tonight's your first time, I'm so glad you're here, so happy you're here, and thankful that you're here. So obviously we're always like, it's important to kind of note that it doesn't matter what product, excuse me, yes, no, thank you. I'm sorry, they're just persistent. Persistence gets the answer right. So my apologies, but Alexa is not here at the moment, so I'm by myself at this hotel room, and I keep ringing the doorbell. So, but anyway, if you're a new student, again, welcome. This is I'm usually at home at my office. This is a little bit abnormal for me to be traveling, but I never miss a Thursday webinar. So obviously here I am. The Success Connection is a place where all of us come together. So that means we've got people that have purchased all these different products that we have, and you're all on one webinar. So what that means is this isn't a continued training for any of our courses. What we do here is we build new businesses, we come up with new ideas, we do this stuff together, and we help you to build your business and make more money from your business. How many of you agree with that? Yes? All right. I see lots of yeses. Now, we're going to talk about something today that I think is going to be really exciting for you. Now, by the way, I know some of you are, I could see in the comments, some of you are talking about how I sound sick. I'm definitely sick. I was sick when I got to LA. I've lost my voice twice. I've been to the doctor twice. So forgive me. I could barely talk right now, but I'll make it through it. Don't worry. But that's why I sound a little bit weird. So some exciting stuff coming down the pipe. Right now, we're doing our 14-day challenge, right? And so for those of you that don't have that already, don't worry. We're going to hook you up with it. We're going to give it to you. You'll get it completely free, so you don't have to worry about anything. We're always doing our best to make sure that you have everything that you could possibly need in order to be successful, right? So worry not. The 14-day challenge, though, is something that I put together to help you build this funnel, this opportunity to get people into your ecosystem, okay? Like get them into your business, but get them in it the right way so that they will buy more stuff from you, right? Because at the end of the day, let's just be honest, that's what we're really here for. How many of you are here right now because you want to make money from the internet? Just give me a big yes, okay? So we're all on the same page. And guess what? It's okay to say that that's why you're here. It's okay to say, hey, look, I'm here because I want to make money and Anthony's going to teach me how to do it. That's okay. Yeah, I had somebody that wrote into support not too long ago that said, they weren't comfortable with saying like, well, hey, the reason that I'm here is I want to make money. They, for some reason, felt bad about this. And here's the thing, there's nothing at all to feel bad about when it comes to the fact that you want to be able to make money, right? This is like the purpose of business is to make money. Like businesses are for-profit businesses, right? And so I think it's very important that you all give yourself permission to make money. It's going to be okay, and then from there you can obviously grow. Okay, so we talked about. I'm going to see if I can't get my whiteboard to pull up. Just remember, I'm working with like limited internet here. Okay, so let's try to pull this up. I'm sure you could see this. Everybody can see it. Just give me a big yes. All right. And Nick, if you just could make sure that, let's move this back a little bit. Just make sure that that they still work, right? So basically, what we talked about was that this week we were going to do something like this. We're going to talk about your buyer and your non-buyer emails, right? But what we have to do is first kind of review the entire funnel, okay? We kind of have to look at like what's happening here, what's going on in the challenge funnel, why are we here? Because we have a lot of new students here. And so that obviously makes a big difference, right? Is that if you got a lot of new students, you guys have to know what's going on. Would you agree? Would you give me a yes? All right. Let me try to turn the webcam off real quick. All right, can everybody hear me? Very good, very good. All right, so we're gonna leave the webcam off for just a second, just so that we can make sure the internet is good, okay? So if you look right here, we're talking about the challenge funnel, all right? So you can see that on your screen. Now, the reason that these challenge funnels work so well is because, again, remember, and I can even draw this for you. All right, we'll just go down here and kind of draw it out really quickly. All right, like a challenge funnel. And I learned some new things, as well. So a challenge funnel, it takes somebody who is a potential customer, all right, and our goal is to turn that person into a buyer, okay? So our goal is to turn them into a buyer. And so there's some kind of sales process that happens right here, okay? So this sales process, all right, that's taking place right here, this is something, lots of people use different things, right? Like sometimes you just see a simple sales page. Sometimes you see a sales video. How many of you have landed on a page or watched a video and then bought something before? Just give me a big yes. All right, very good. So lots of people have done this. Well, what we do is we say, hey, listen, we know that it's better to not just show like this little page, right? This little sales page here. What we can do is we can send this customer and we can send them through what we call our challenge. All right, so our challenge funnel. Okay. Now, why do we want to do that before we turn them into a buyer? That's the question, is why? Why do we want to do that? Can anybody answer it for me that's been here and been taking notes and all of these cool things over the last, I don't know, 4 weeks or so? All right, I see some answers. I see some answers. Very good. Most of these answers are actually correct. All right, that's right. Look, what a challenge funnel does is, first of all, you're going to build a relationship. Okay, you're going to build a relationship. That relationship is going to get a higher conversion. Okay, which means essentially more of your potential customers will become customers, and it will be because they went through this challenge funnel. Okay, so it'll be because they went through the challenge funnel, and then what it usually is a higher value customer. Okay, and what that means is it's a customer that's likely to spend more money with you. Now, the question, of course, becomes, why does it work, right? So why does a challenge funnel work so well? And the answer to that is really, really simple. And you guys are starting to see it now that we're building out your challenge funnels, okay? So one of the biggest reasons why a challenge funnel works well, okay, let me move this over here, is that number one, you're providing many steps, okay, which create many wins. And then you're giving prizes away. Okay, so if you think about it, this right here is the reason why people will follow through. Because look, we all like to do things that we're good at. We all like to do something if in fact we get some kind of desired result, right? Like, how many of you would agree with me on that? Just say yes. Okay, so lots of you agree with me. Okay, so of course, we only want to do things that we're good at. We only want to do things that we get good results with. We don't want to go do something that we suck at, right? That's just part of it. It's just not what we want to do. And so what these challenges do is they provide these little small things that people have to do, which create, okay, wins for them. All right, so we can take a quick look at how we would do this. Okay, so we've already built this out for you. So if you're brand new, you're going to get this tonight completely free. So check it out. So this is an opt-in page. This is kind of what gets them into your challenge. This is how they join your 14-day challenge. Okay, it's all right here. All right, so this part, super simple, and it's something that we've already got built for you. So this challenge funnel, if we were to extrapolate this out and say, okay, what does the challenge funnel look like? Well, the first thing is it's an opt-in page, okay, which we've now built, okay, and we've given to you. And then from there, we want to send people to what we call our thank you page. All right, now we told you, and I've told you a couple times, that there's multiple things we want to do. We want to get them to your members area, okay, because you're going to actually give them a product, right? We've already built that for you. So if you're new, it's okay, you're going to get it for free. Then we want to put them into a Facebook group. We're going to save 3 for later, like I told you. Now, the Facebook group. Why do we want to do a Facebook group? What's the point of a Facebook group? It's all about engagement, okay? It's all about engagement. In fact, just like from this event that I was just at this weekend, okay, or this past weekend, like tons and tons of engagement, which creates tons and tons of revenue, right? Tons and tons of money, because people are more likely to buy from those that they are engaged with, meaning that they're talking to, that they know, that they're, you know, you're more likely to buy something if you didn't just see it on a web page, right? How many of you are with me on that? All right, I see lots of yeses. So at the end of the day, what we want to do is we want to give them a great product, which is what I'm about to show you. Then we want to put them into a Facebook group that's going to help you to create more engagement. All right, so let's keep going through the process. All right, well, first of all, let's take a quick look back here. All right, I said you need your thank you page. We gave you the thank you page. It's already built for you. Again, for those of you that are new, you're going to get this tonight completely free. It's not going to cost you anything. Okay, this is your thank you page where you'll basically click right here to go to your members area. You'll click right here to go to your Facebook page, and then we'll add in step number 3 later. So we've got that. So we've got the 14-day challenge opt-in page. Then we've got the thank you for joining the 14-day challenge. Now here's what to do next, which is where we're at now. And then of course, when they click on this, we want to send them over here to your members area. All right, now the members area is going to have a bunch of little trainings in it like this that all have videos, and those videos are all for a specific purpose. Okay, so they're all for a specific purpose. All right, now here's the question. Where do you get a members area? Well, look, if you've been following us for a while, you know I pretty much build all of this stuff for you. So check this out. You can actually get your members area tonight. Here it is. It's gonna be completely free. And the cool part is we've already got it set up. You can log right into it, and the training's already done. Okay. So what's cool is like you go to day one training, boom, already in there and ready to go, preparing mentally. Now, you'll notice that down here it says to complete this challenge, please post in our Facebook group. Okay. So this is kind of where we're getting to tonight. So ultimately, we want to push people through our entire challenge. We want them to finish, all right? So the stuff that I've done for you, all right? I've done the opt-in page already. I've done the thank you page already. I've done the members area already, okay? And then last week, I gave you emails, okay? So last week, I gave you the emails for each day, which kind of go back like this. So what I did was I gave you emails so that if somebody's at day 1 or they're at day 2 and they need to proceed through, right? There's an email there that tells them, hey, you need to go on, and day 2 is now in session. Day 3 is now in session, okay? So all of that is done. All right, all of that is done, all of that is ready, and you guys have that stuff completely free, okay? How many of you are okay with that? Just say yes. All right, very good. So we got the emails done, all right? So I told you last week that I was going to give you these, basically the buyers and the non-buyers emails, because ultimately what the goal is after they go through this members area, our goal is it's going to produce non-buyers and it's going to produce buyers. All right. If it produces buyers, we're super happy. If it produces non-buyers, we're not, obviously not as happy, but clearly we'll still be okay because there's things to do. So there'll be emails that go out to these people. Okay. We have not given you these emails just yet, but I have given you these emails. Okay. All right. So are we all caught up as to where we're at right now? Can everybody say that, or say yes if you understand that? Very cool. Like this is your Success Connection, kind of like your student resource center. I don't know. I know some of you may not have seen this before, but I just want to show you. Here's the challenge funnel opt-in page. It's right here. Then here's your the video for that page. Here's the members area. Here's the videos for the members area. And then here are those emails that I told you we wrote for you. So those emails that I showed you right here, okay, those are located right here. And so tonight what I told you I was going to do is I said, hey, we're going to go write these emails, and I'm going to give these emails to you, these buyers and these non-buyers emails. But quite honestly, given the fact that I have been out of town, I could have written them, but my mind's not really in the right place for writing the actual emails. And so I thought, well, it doesn't really matter which order I do it in. And so tonight what I'm going to do is walk you through setting up your Facebook group, okay? So I'm going to walk you through setting up your Facebook group because I think it's super, super important, okay? How many of you are with me on that? Just say yes. And there's some tricks of the trade, okay? There's some tricks of the trade. So we're gonna walk through the Facebook group setup process together, all right? So it should be really, really cool. And for those of you that don't have this page, it's okay. I'm gonna give you, I see it in your chat, in the chat box. I'm gonna give you this page and access to this page to get all of your free business stuff and all of your free businesses very soon, okay? Before the end of the night and before the training is over. So how many of you are kind of up to speed on what the challenge is and the fact that the challenge is just used as a new sales funnel, if you will, to sell the products that we've built for you? Because we've built many products for you. And I want all of you to realize this. If you're new, you're missing out if you don't have funnels 4 through 7 and all these other things, the 8-figure funnel formula business, Inboxer Academy, 7-figure email strategies, the YouTube business, the Instagram business. All of those are free businesses that literally make money, right? And you can have all of those completely free. It'll cost you nothing as long as you get them at the end of tonight's training. Is that cool with everybody? Just say yes. Very good. All right, so good. Everybody is saying yes, 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 yes. Perfect. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to walk through setting up our very own Facebook group, okay? So setting up our very own Facebook group. So I'm going to walk you through this. It's not going to be difficult. It's not going to be difficult. It should be really, really easy, okay? All right, so we'll try to turn off all these alerts because I get a million alerts a day from Facebook. So let's try to pull this up. So here we go. All right, we are at the Facebook groups process. So here's where we're going to get started. All right, so the first thing that you want to do is click on create a group, okay? And it's going to kind of pop up and ask you some information. So the first thing you want to do is name your group, all right? My advice to you, all right, is to put in like something like this, all right? Maybe like the success challenge, okay? Or you could put in like the 14-day challenge or, you know, whatever. I would, you know, like for me, I'm going to use the success challenge. Remember, the name of your group really doesn't matter because you're not actually letting anybody into this group. I mean, like, it's not like you're promoting the group. You're actually just having people from inside of your members area join the group. So the name of the group really doesn't matter that much, okay? Is everybody with me on that? Okay. Now, this is where some of you are going to kind of freak out. Select your privacy. Can anyone see who's in the group and what they post, or only members? I highly advise that you select private, where only the members can see what other members are posting in the group, okay? Now, as far as hiding the group, if you leave it visible, anybody on Facebook can actually find the group, okay? I don't have a problem with leaving these visible, okay? I don't have a problem with this being a visible thing right now, mainly just because since this is not something you're selling, you're giving access to this away for free, it kind of makes sense that you want as many people as you possibly can get into your group. Does that make sense to everybody? Does anybody have any questions so far? All right. Very good. I don't see any specific ones. Okay, perfect. All right, so nothing like specific. All right, so I would go with private and then visible. All right, then you click create. Boom. Your group is created. All right, look at this. Group is done. Now, a couple of things. You can make a nice little image here for your group in Canva. All right, so I'm going to kind of open this back up, drag it back over here and let you guys, I'm going to make some notes. All right, so obviously for your group, you can make a header image in Canva. Well, it would help if I spelled it cleanly so you could see this later. All right, Canva. Gosh. All right, Canva. All right, so you can make a header image there in Canva. All right, so that's the first thing that will call to your attention is that you can change out this photo here. All right, you can choose a photo from anything that you want. Now, I will say this. All right, you can, if you want, all right, choose some of Facebook's illustrations, which look like this. Not something I usually would suggest that we do because it doesn't really have anything to do with your actual business. So, like I try to keep the branding the same. So my advice to you would be to always look at your group, at the header of your group or this little box up here as just a platform for advertising. Like it's almost like a billboard. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, so all you've really got to do is put like your success challenge or whatever the case may be on there. It's very, very simple to do. And it does not, and like I said, it doesn't cost you anything, right? Which is something that I really like because I know that there's a lot of people that would look at this and be like, okay, well, I don't want to go hire a designer to do this, and neither do I. I think that's crazy. Why would you do that? You can get it completely free, right? And so no specific reason why you should pay somebody to do something that you can get completely free, right? So again, everybody good with that? All right. All right. I do see some people asking me. Hold on one second. Let's check. Okay. I see some people asking me about Canva. So let me get logged in here real quick. All right. So check this out. This is the inside of Canva. Okay. And what you'll notice is it's just canva.com. It's completely free. All right. And look, don't get tricked, if you will, into thinking like a Facebook, like all the Facebook images and such are the same. But you could see down here, like there's tons and tons and tons of stuff down here, right? You see all this? Does everybody see this? Yes? Okay. So you could go in here and you can click create design, right? And then you could kind of choose like what is it that you want to do. So like I might do a Facebook cover, right? And so it kind of brings it up, all right? And it says, it gives you some tutorials and stuff on how to do this, but we're going to do something very basic, very quickly, all right? So that you guys are not just sitting around watching me tinker around with designs. But you might do something like, look, there's nothing wrong with this. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And so we might just go in here and say like, success challenge. And then you can drag it, see, where that's much bigger, and boom, look at that. Now we've got this, and it kind of will show you what it's going to look like, right? And then obviously we can download it, right? And it'll ask you like now this particular one is obviously $1, right? So you could go through obviously the different sizes. Now I picked a premium, like a premium design. So just so that you guys know, you can go through here, and I design stuff in here like all the time, right? So we're constantly, and you'll notice there's like the free ones, right? So check this out. Like, see how this says success challenge? This one is free. You'll notice when you put your mouse over here, it says free, free, free. So if you want one that's free, you can download this. You'll notice it doesn't cost anything, right? So I can just click download. It's going to prepare my download. It's done. All right. I don't want Canva Pro. So I've got this. Now I can go back over here to my Facebook group, and I can just click right here on upload photo. All right. So what it's going to do is it's going to just take it right off of my computer. It's going to take me like 2 seconds, right? So I can just go to upload photo. And yes, I did pause my screen just a second because obviously I have all my files and stuff on my computer. So obviously we're not gonna have all of the cool stuff showing up here for you. All right. let's see, we'll go with this and check it out. There is the success challenge photo, and I can just click off of this and I'm done. So I can just click save and voila, we now have a success challenge photo on here. Now, mind you, you can make this look a lot nicer, right? But I made this in 3 seconds on a laptop with crappy internet, you know? So obviously you could take a lot more time, a lot more care, and you could make something that looks really good. But did everybody see how simple that was to be able to make that? Just say yes. All right, very good. So I see lots of yeses. Now, let me show you something else that's new, okay? So this is new, and I love this. Do you see right here where it says set up keyword alerts? Okay, so you can go right here and click get started. All right, so what it's gonna do, it's gonna open this up, and it's gonna give you these, like, the ability to put these keywords in here, okay? You can separate them using commas. So like, let's just say that your 14-day challenge, in your 14-day challenge, you tell people to say, you know, a certain word in the group in order to complete the 14-day challenge. So you might say something like, you know, complete or baller, whatever you want to call it, right? Any of these words, when these words are used in any post, it will alert you to it, okay? So I think that's really important. We also can use this to alert us to anybody that's like doing advertisements, like, you know, click the link, right? So like if somebody's saying click the link in your Facebook group, that's probably a spammer that's trying to spam all of your group members, which we don't want. So you can set up these keywords here that alert you to what's going on in your group, and then you just save it and you're done. All right. Meanwhile, there are some other things that you can set up here for your group, like the description. You might say something like, you know, our 14-day success challenge members. All members of our group are participating in our 14-day success challenge. You know, we look forward to helping you build your business and a community of people to help you. Something like that, right? Makes sense? Is that making sense to everybody so far? Should we yes? All right, very cool. I usually don't do a location. I usually don't do tags. You can change the color of your group, okay? I know it sounds kind of silly, but you can. So like we'll make this one like a light blue, and you'll see in just a second when I save it how it's going to look different. We've already got the privacy set up, right? You can also set up badges, right? So you can set up these badges, and you can have like a founding member for members who help build Success Challenge by sharing it. You know, sorry. You know, you'll be able to save up essentially the different badges and such for people in the challenge. Now check this out. You'll notice that we've got some changes here. All right. If we go through here to the discussion, we've got a little bit of change on the group. We've got some color changes. We've got the success challenge in here. We've pretty much got everything set up that we want. Now, when you're looking at your groups, okay, you can see all the members of your groups by clicking on members, okay? So you can see all the members of your groups by clicking on members, all right? So there's obviously lots and lots of different, you know, different ways that you can do this, but you can see the members, okay? You can also ban members, all right? Now, if you click the 3 little dots here, you'll see that you can, like for this, I can remove as an admin, but if this is a member who is causing problems in your group, you can block that member, okay? You can block them and remove them and delete all their posts. Does that make sense to everybody? Just give me a big yes. All right, very good. So there's plenty of ways for you to moderate your group, all right? Which means make sure that people aren't doing things that they should not be doing and saying things they shouldn't be saying in your group, all right? So we've got the About Us part of our group in here. Let me just close this. All right, so we've got plenty of information that people can see, all right? And then we've got the discussion, we've got the members, and then you've got this moderate group, okay? And this is kind of like where you can see all of the different things that you want to do. So the moderate group is an important part of taking care of the group. This is where you can go in and you can say, okay, I want to make sure that my color is this, my settings are that, and the people that are here are not doing dumb stuff and all of those kinds of things. So again, it's just a place for you to moderate your group. Does that make sense to everybody? To a big yes? All right, very good. I see lots and lots and lots of yeses. All right, not really sure why people are sending me messages now. No, go back. All right, sorry. People are sending me messages. Please do not send me messages while we're on here because it will be very difficult for me to not click on it, right? So it would be great. All right, then you can always go here to the group quality. All right, Facebook will tell you the quality of your group. All right, so this means if somebody says something they shouldn't say, if somebody does something they shouldn't do, if somebody posts photos they shouldn't post, Facebook will know it and they'll know if your community violates anything. So I always look at my Facebook group quality, although to be honest with you, like since we run a group that's basically just helping people learn how to build a business, we've never really had any issues, right? And you probably won't either. But here's the biggest hack that you can do for your Facebook group. Does everybody see this button right here? It says notifications. All right. So you see this thing that says notifications. When you click it, there's all these different things. By default, it's probably going to be set to highlights, which means basically only the posts that essentially your friends in the group are posting. But you're probably not going to have that many friends in a group, right? So what you really want is you want all of your group members to click this right here. You want them to click all posts in the group, okay? What I usually do, and here's my suggestion to you, is that what we do is when we're over here inside of the members area, when you're right here, what we do is we tell people to turn on all the notifications. So we basically tell them to go to the Facebook group and turn on notifications. Does that make sense to everybody? Just give me a big yes if it does. All right. Is everybody tracking how easy it is to set up a Facebook group? Very good. Very, very good. All right. Awesome. I'm just making sure everybody's cool. All right. Cool. All right. So the Facebook group, you want to make sure that people in general, okay, are always turning on all the notifications. This will get you the most benefit from this group if you can get people to do this. So how is another way that we do it? Another way that we do it is we write group rules, all right? Now, I usually do this, okay, because I feel like it's important, but I also feel like this will help you to maintain a good quality group and get people to do what you want. So what I do is I type out something like this. It says, let's see, I type it in here. It says group rules, read immediately, okay? And then I just start typing the group rules. Number 1, no profanity or, unkind posts are allowed. Be nice to one another and be helpful, right? So that's something. Number 2, no advertisements. Any post linking to web pages of any kind will be removed and your account will be banned. Makes sense, right? I always like that. Number 3, it is important to click the notifications button above and turn on all notifications to make sure if you win any of our challenge prizes, you're notified. Now that's a big thing, okay? Because since you're doing a challenge and since we're giving away prizes, it makes it a whole lot easier to incentivize people by saying you're going to announce the winners inside of the Facebook group. Does that make sense, everybody? Yes? Any big yes, 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 yes? All right, I see lots of yeses. This is something that very few people do because they simply don't think about it, right? They don't understand it, right? But this is so important, all right? All right, so we want to do this. And then, you know, obviously, number 4, I always use do not invite other people to the group. The group is only for members of our 14-day success challenge. Now, why do I put this? It's not because somebody inviting somebody else to the group is really going to damage the group. The reason we do this is we want to feel exclusive. We want the group to feel like something that people are proud to be a part of, but that is an exclusive group. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, very good. I like it. All right. And then a lot of times we'll put, you know, we'll put rules in here that we know people are probably not going to violate, but that it really does help us if they do. We'll just say no graphic, you know, graphic, wow, images, political, or let's see, wow. So we basically tell people no political posts, no graphic images. In other words, we want to keep the post and the content basically about what it is that they're there to post content about. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes. All right, very good. And then what you do is you just post this thing, right? So you just click post and you post you basically post this onto the Facebook group. So you'll see it right here. Okay. All right. So when you see it right here, here's the cool thing that you now need to know to do. You click right up here on this little down arrow. All right. Because oftentimes this is important. And you click right here. Mark this as an announcement. Okay. So we mark it as an announcement. Now what's going to happen is it's going to show up as an announcement to people when they come on here. Do you see this right here? Just trying to make sure to slide down. You see where it says announcements? This will now be an announcement that everyone will see when they come into the group. So even though this post might move down, the announcement will stay right here in the announcements section. Does that make sense, everybody? It's going to be a big yes if that makes sense. All right, very good, very good. All right, and look, just so you could see, like, I could work from anywhere. I could say, look, let's just see if what you're hearing currently is Alexa's room service. Hold on. Wait for it. There it is. So
I apologize.
It's all Alexa's fault. Everybody say, I didn't even tell them what to say. Everybody say, that's okay, Alexa. Anyway, she has to sacrifice a little bit when I'm here. Let me cut this off. I could see my audio going down. So when I'm having to do the webinar, she obviously has to hang out with me, and that means she can't leave and she can't go anywhere and she can't eat and she can't do all these things. So it's room service for her tonight while I do this, but that's why we love her. All right, so lots of different things. Does everybody feel confident in your ability to set up a Facebook group? All right. Does everybody feel confident in your ability to set up a Facebook group? Very cool. All right. I see lots of yeses. And look, it was super, super simple. It took just a few seconds to do. It looks really good. It functions really well. Like, there's no real reason not to have a Facebook group. To answer some of your questions that I kind of saw coming in, you do not have to have there. Nobody's has to know that you own the Facebook group. So it's not like it's going to say or be like this real big deal that says you own the Facebook group or anything. So that's not going to happen. So you can create this Facebook group. It'll be just fine. Like they're not going to get your personal information or anything like that. A couple of things that I do want you to think about, okay, for your Facebook group. All right. Number one, or we'll write it right over here, is post daily. Okay. I think it's very important if you are going to be the admin of a Facebook group that you be active in the Facebook group. How many of you would agree with me on that? All right. So you want to be active in the Facebook group so that you can actually get some feedback from people, but you're also giving feedback to them. You want it to feel like a true community. You want it to feel like a place where, like when somebody makes a post, they actually get a response, right? So post daily. All right. Make sure that you post your rules. This is important. Make sure that you turn notifications on. This is important. So turn on the notifications. Use the keywords that I told you about. So set up keywords. All right. These are the most important things that you could do when you set up a Facebook group to make the Facebook group actually work and make it active. Most people forget this part, and the biggest part of keeping your group active is this right here, turning on your notifications. And so many people forget that you could do that. So many people forget to do that. And so then what happens is they're sitting around and nobody's seeing the post because Facebook, basically, they decided that they weren't going to stream like the Facebook group stuff into your news feed nearly as much anymore. So that can make your Facebook groups not be as prominent, not be as active, right? And that's not what you want. You want your Facebook groups to blow up and be massively active, right? So that's what this will do. By doing what I'm showing you here, you'll get a much more active group, okay? Plus, remember that we've got your members area, okay? And that members area is going to feed the post. So it's going to feed post into here, okay? So your members area is going to feed post in because we've got the members area set up to where at the end of every step, it tells people to go make a post. Now, if notifications are on, then everybody's going to see when everybody makes a post. So if you've got a couple hundred people that are going through this challenge, you're going to have like 3,000 posts at a minimum, and everybody's going to see the notifications for that, and it fuels the fire, and essentially it makes it go viral. And that's what you really want. You want your Facebook group to go viral. You want everybody to come there, everybody to hang out there, everybody to do things there. That's how you make the Facebook group influential. That's how you make it a point of engagement. And then that's how you could use the Facebook group to make more sales and to build better relationships. Does that make sense, everybody? Just give me a yes. All right, give me a 1 out of 10 on my Facebook group training. Give me a 1 out of 10. All right, good, good, good. I saw some 7s. I know I could probably do better. I was just, as you can tell, I could barely talk, and I'm working on a laptop instead of my main computer, but I'll take a 7 when I'm sick as heck. I'll take a 7. I see a lot of 10s though, and I see people getting mad about 7s. Look, setting up the Facebook group, fairly simple. I see lots and lots of people now will know how to set up a Facebook group, which is I think which is the most important thing, is that you now know how to set one up, because here's what we're going to do. And I got this really cool challenge for you, okay? So next week, all right, so next week, number one, I'm going to give the non-buyer and buyer emails to you. All right, so basically up here in this life cycle of what we've done, what I just did was I taught you how to do the Facebook group. I've already given you the members area, okay? So next week, you're going to get these emails, all right? These are basically the final pieces of the puzzle to having the entire thing set up and ready to go. So you're going to get those. All right, plus I'm going to give away $300. Whoa, must have zoomed in there. Sorry. $300. It'll be 100 each, random, for building your Facebook group. All right, so all you've got to do to win this money, okay? All you got to do is create your Facebook group. Once you've created your Facebook group, all you've got to do is post a screenshot, okay? Not a link to it, because somebody will probably ban you from our group. So post a screenshot in the Success Connection group, okay? So you just post a screenshot. Take a picture with your phone, take a screenshot of your computer, post it in, and tell everybody you've made your Facebook group with your nice little header. How many of you could do that? Just say yes. Very good. So if you do that before next week, okay, you post it in the Facebook group, I'm going to give away $100. You see it took like a few minutes, so you could possibly win $100 here just for doing that. And next week, you're going to get all of these emails, the non-buyer and the buyer emails, which I believe are going to help you make a ton of money, which is why I'm super, super excited, because this is where we get into the selling part and we get into the making money part. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and you learned a good bit about setting up Facebook groups. Speaking of Facebook groups, this is our Success Connection student portal. So for those of you that are new, type the number 1 in the screen if you are new. Type the number 1 in. All right. I see some newbies. Okay. So you need this opt-in page. You need this thank you page. You need this members area page. Like, you need these pages, right? You need all of this stuff to start your business. You can get it all right here on the Success Connection student portal. All right. As you'll see right up at the top, we've got a link to the Partner with Anthony program. If you already have it, most all of you do, but some of you don't, and that's why it's here. We talk about our $500 giveaway, which we've been kind of rolling back and forth. Now we're doing a $300 giveaway next week for posting in the Facebook group and posting pictures of your group that you've created. So we're doing some cool stuff. We've got ClickFunnels. All right, so we talked about this last week. I saw some of you were like going crazy about this, but we've got ClickFunnels. This is the deal. You can get a completely free trial to ClickFunnels if you click this link and you go to ClickFunnels. You do need ClickFunnels in order to have this page, this page, this page. Basically, our team is building funnels and businesses for you, and we give them to you completely free. But the only way I can give them to you is if you use the same software we use to build them. Does that make sense to everyone that's new? Just say yes. All right, very good. So if you click this link, you could get a two-week free trial to ClickFunnels, okay? It'll cost you nothing, and you can literally launch your 14-day challenge probably before the 14-day free trial is up with ClickFunnels, right? If you're a Partner with Anthony student, lesson 3, session 3 also has a link to ClickFunnels in it. I know not everybody on here is. This is an easy way for you to get ClickFunnels if you are not, okay? So ClickFunnels is right here. I do highly suggest that you get ClickFunnels and get it tonight so that you can get all of these businesses downloaded. You'll also find that we have tons of other businesses on here. We have the 8-figure funnel formula business. You can download the whole thing there. Inboxer Academy, the 7-figure email strategies, all of these, the YouTube business, the Instagram business. You can have all of these businesses free tonight, and here is your challenge business. You can download the opt-in page. You can download the members area, the videos, the emails, all of this. You can get all of this tonight completely free. Here's the deal. This page and these links will not work after midnight tonight. So what that means is, as soon as we wrap things up, which we'll do in just a few minutes here, you need to take action. You need to go get all of these things. They're completely free. There's nothing to be paid. I'm going to give you the link and the password for this page here in just a second, okay? The only thing you have to do is, if you don't have ClickFunnels, you got to grab ClickFunnels real quick, because you must already have ClickFunnels in order to be able to download these businesses. Does that make sense to everybody? Just give me a big yes. All right, I'm seeing some yeses. I see lots of yeses. How many of you are excited about getting a 14-day challenge business and we're almost done? Say yes. All right, I see lots and lots and lots of yeses. This is awesome. I see tons of people that are excited about it. I'm excited about it. So make sure that you do this all tonight. Make sure that you do it all before midnight, because again, we have to remove these things. It's just part of it. And the reason it's part of it is because unfortunately, we have lots of people that like to give away my stuff and tell people about it, post links and stuff that honestly end up giving them to people that are not part of the Success Connection, and we just don't want that. So we lock things down. So you have until midnight tonight to get this done. So please do it as soon as we wrap things up here. You can get ClickFunnels if you don't already have it, and then just rock on and get all of these awesome businesses. Download your challenge business first, but then you can get all these other businesses completely free. And these are businesses that other Success Connection students are crushing it with right now. So it makes sense, right? If you're not a member of our Success Connection group, boom, right here, click to join now. You want to click this and you want to join the Success Connection group tonight. You do not want to delay. You want to get joined. You want to make your own group based on the training I just gave you. Post the screenshot in there so that you can qualify to win. Is that cool? Everybody happy with that? Just give me a yes. Awesome. All right, so let me give you the link to this, and then we're going to talk really fast about this car giveaway that I'm doing, which I think you're going to trip out about, right? So I'm going to give you just a few more details, not all the details, but some of the details are going to be coming your way here in just a second. So how do you get to this page? Super simple. You go right here. It's go.thsc.com/funnel, and the password for this page for tonight is, let's see, it's groups. The password is groups, GROUPS, groups. So go.thsc.com/funnel. The password is groups. Once you do that, you will then see our full groups and everything that we have set up here. You could go down, you could click on the ClickFunnels thing if you don't have it. You could click on our Facebook group and join our Facebook group. Everything is there. Everything is ready. So go.thsc.com/funnel. The password is groups. That'll take you to this page, okay? Super important in order for you to be able to take advantage of this, okay? Now, last but not least, all right, I'm gonna flip my webcam on. Hopefully it's not gonna cut me off. I hope. All right, I am going to be giving away a car, all right? You guys are all gonna be the ones that can potentially win this car, all right? I'm going to give you the full details on it as soon as we wrap up the success, like basically the success challenge or the 14-day challenge launch, okay? But it's going to be tied to your attendance on the webinar, meaning if you're attending, you could win. And it's going to be tied to a growth, basically a growth challenge, where I'm going to show you how we're going to grow our community, how you're going to make money growing the community, how you're going to benefit from growing the community, and how that growth is going to help you win one of my cars. How many of you would like that? Just give me a big yes. Very few people give away a full freaking car, but I want to inspire you, motivate you, educate you, and I want you to help me grow, and I want to help you grow as an entrepreneur, and I think it's a really awesome opportunity. So be on the lookout. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to dive into the exact details of how you can win one of my cars. You're going to love it. And it's something that I'm doing here for the holidays for everybody because I want to give back. I want you guys to be excited. And most importantly, I want to set you up now so that we can crush 2020 together. How many of you are good with that? Just big yes. Awesome. Very good. I could see that my audio is now going down, so it's probably really bad. I apologize. Let me cut this off and maybe it'll back up. So go.thsc.com/funnel. The password is groups. Listen, I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you all for listening to me. Thank you all for spending an hour with me here on a Thursday night. Look, I am going to be headed back home tomorrow, so I will. Let's see. Let's just ignore this. I'll be back home tomorrow, basically back in the grind, and I'll be on here live next Thursday as well. But I'll actually be at home instead of in a hotel room. So what I want you to do right now is go to go.thsc.com/funnel, type in the password groups, get all of your assets, get ClickFunnels if you don't have it, make sure that you join the Success Connection group, leave a post in there. You could win $100, or maybe we'll give away $300 or $500, but you could win some money next week inside of the group. And of course, most importantly, have a safe weekend, have a fun weekend, have a super productive weekend, do a little bit of work this weekend while other people are playing. You can be working, you'll be one step ahead. And like I always say, being a step ahead is really the name of the game, especially in this world that we live in where we're competing with everybody. I want you to have the upper hand, so just be diligent, work really hard, and I look forward to seeing you all right here, same place, same time next week on the Success Connection. All right, again, go.thesc.com/funnel, type in the password groups, get it done. I'll see you next week. Take care, everybody. Good night.